How's the signal? Hello, Thomas. Hello, Tim. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays, everyone. So we are in a really cool place. This is a museum. We are at a museum. This is a neighborhood museum. Basically, it's a group of houses that are all set in different eras and have live actors in them. I meant to put my location on. Ooh. But they have live actors for the period of time that they're representing. And let's stroll around and check it out. Hey DJ, look at that time reading. This is called the Candlelight Stroll. I'll give you a glimpse. There's a long line. This is the guy who makes
Used to me it was on, but I don't remember it.
You go in. Yeah.
Daddy! Inside there, he's listening to a guy talk about how to carving.
No reason to be cold today.
No reason to be cold today. But we are.
I'm not. A little nicer. I'm carving a king.
I'm setting a shoulder in here so I can see where I'm going in the bad light when I'm cutting.
Shapes a little bit better. You know, can't tell on you because you're all.
How are you?
Okay. I'm live streaming. I'm taking video,
Oh, that's.
sharing it with people around the world.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. All right, so ask your people around the world, how would you take this apart?
How would you take this apart, guys? Anyone? Anyone? You guys paying attention?
You guys together?
How would you take this apart? Can you even see it? It's like a used Grom. A Patriots fan said used Gronkowski.
He's in the hospital, he can't do it.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Look at the steam coming out of his nose.
It's gonna be warm if you walk around.
Look at such 20 degrees out. This is the line. Okay.
I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I will not lie me down this rain or raging. I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night's beyond
Look like a cloud still.
I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. Till I reach another
Back up, ladies.
shore.
Ooh, we're sprawling out. Back up, ladies.
Yay.
right, folks, we hope you stay warm and enjoy your time here. We will be around. Cheers.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, a time of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year, the most glorious time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Ring out the bells for Christmas is here. It's the happiest, it's the season, the happiest season of all, with the holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for roasting marshmallows, for toasting and caroling out in the snow. Scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Most wonderful time.
There's always something new at every corner here. You have to really be mindful. There's a long line for this house too.
So yeah, it's a good one.
So there are all these different houses. You can go through the house and I don't know if you guys want to read mine. We are at a museum, romantic night. It's called Strawberry Bank. And it's a history of houses from the Victorian era, and they all, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, so beautiful. I am cold, but it is so beautiful here. You're welcome, Polly. It's a bummer the lines are so long, but it's cool. Electric show.
That house there is the last one built in the 1950s.
Just needs a little snow. Absolutely. Very nice, guys. Dark scope.
Liniments, Smith Brothers, stock drops.
How old is Del Monte?
Some of it doesn't go back to
Cindy, I saw the sign and I'm like, this is so Cindy. All the stuff here.
Look at this.
talking about packaging in the 1950s. That's the neighborhood.
Polar bleach water. That's very confusing. Is it bleach or is it water?
20 cents. This is a Cindy scope, Cindy. I feel like I'm channeling you tonight. Little corner store. This is a real little corner store. I'm in operation in 1950 when Walter died. I need to move on out of online if people behind me. Cool. Look at this. There's so much going on in this store, I don't even know. Wonder Bread. Some Wonder Bread. 1990.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the Sky Bar. It's 4 in 1. I mean, if you're paying candy with your allowance, it's the best deal.
And a jar of pickles. And a nice box. An original box. This is like all original boxes. Maintain the box.
Someone's been around for a while, but in 1943, these are all on the things here. 43?
Oh, yeah. No.
Hi, how are you? Very well, thank you. Yourself? Good, thanks. Staying warm, I hope. Oh my God.
Taller than
Try.
back then. Oh my goodness, guys, it's the candy.
Does that mean reason hasn't changed very much? I guess you can still buy that spam in stores today. It'd probably be at the same time that candy meal is.
Still candy in there? This must be what I remember Pam saying she remembered this is real. This is all real. Hello. These are all the original boxes, right? The candy
Well,
boxes?
of course. They're just shipped in.
What year is it?
1943. People are getting a bit confused with the years at the end of the month and everything, but
How much for a box of Cracker Jacks?
for a box it would be $1.50.
Do they have a price in them?
They do. Always. Yeah, we've had to go a little higher on the prices tonight because we're having a war bond drive actually. So all the extra money goes to the war effort.
Thank you. Do you mind if I show your face?
Oh, not at all.
We get a prize in the Cracker Jacks. How many days till Christmas?
21. What'd you say?
Wonka bars. Still capturing it all.
Oh, to get around. Sorry, is that your question? If you go around and you turn there, there's actually going to be another door, and that leads to Mrs. Abbott's house. Okay. Thank you. Probably sipping tea and gossiping.
That's a lot of tea.
Okay.
This guy leaves.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Orban is got out. 10 minutes.
In is out and out is in. I guess so, right?
Questioning.
Thank you.
This girl's twirling. She's doing a little bit of twirling. She's really good. Let's see, we already went this way. I want to take you to this house over here. Where the lanterns are made. Tim Smith's house. Not yet.
There's a bunch of them in there for sale.
When you cut like this, it's not that bad.
Okay.
It's when you cut like this that it becomes complicated. Because you can't really see the line this way. This way you can see, this way you don't.
Right.
She was all over. She was all
Yeah, she got
done.
away from her.
Yeah. So it's just a question of putting each point and coming down the center, or at least as close to the center as you get with a little groove.
There's one.
This side I'd have to hit twice.
But nobody's in.
So you do that to all the points.
Of course, I'm not in that room. I don't know what you think that's a girl could ask. But the big one that's on the table when you come in that door, it's the same lantern. And they both say it's theirs. So he has got to make another one. Yeah. Because they both think when we're gone, it's gonna be to the road, yeah. And this one that's working in there, she lives a mile from me. So she says, I'm gonna be there first, so I'll get it. And she's the younger one. She teases her daughter, her sister.
Okay, I was just trying to come over there. Excuse me.
She posted a picture last week of him kissing her on the cheek Thanksgiving. She blew it up and just, got her face and his. And she said, there's Grampy kissing his favorite dog. Well, laser put back on Facebook.
See, I put a little groove down each point of the star.
Yeah.
So now I gotta hit this side again. But first I gotta turn it over and hit this side. I'm gonna hit this side once. Then I'm gonna turn it over and do the side again. Okay?
He's gonna have to make
This side I'm gonna
You
hit
notice it when
hard.
you go out, it's got a flickering candle when you go out this door. It's to your right on the table. But there is
Now when
one
I
in
do
the-
this to the star,
I
it's
have
going
a
to turn
brass one.
inside out.
He made me a brass one. He hasn't made many things in brass. He's a tinsmith, and it's very difficult to bend brass and it's very expensive. I'll make a mistake. Really expensive. There's 105 pieces in that lantern. The 14th one that I'm talking about. So
Turn
I
around.
love it. It hangs from my fireplace. But I've got these.
So now it's inside out. Now I got to turn it over.
That one on my.
I'm going to go back over. Remember I said I had to go back over this side? Well, that's what I'm going to do now. And the star will hopefully come out. Right, I hope.
I hope it comes out right.
I hope so.
Welcome to the team. Yes, he's just counting, he's using, it's called a swedge, that tool, and it just makes a dent. And there's like a groove in the bottom that he's pounding it down on, so the tin is in between that, and it's making the groove. He's
More?
got a star up there in the window, but I don't have any here, so I can't show you. But you know what the three-dimensional star
There
is
you go.
that people put on their house?
Nice. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
Oh, loves it. Awesome.
Now,
that's why they're on our
people
flag.
would
And they use
either,
them for
you can
decoration.
take this star and put it on your windowsill. A lot of people put it on their windowsill.
So he makes these
Or there's a
stars.
hole punched through it. You
And
could
he
put a
takes
little ribbon
flat
or
piece of
some
tin, which
line
is
and
a
hang it on
string, and he
anything you want to
punches
hang
a
it
hole
on.
in it.
Or almost maybe I can put it on top of the tree somehow.
Yeah, you can put it on top of the tree.
That's his.
As a matter of fact, I have one on top of my.
Can I grab them? I'm gonna buy those. Can I grab them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
So that's
thank
trouble
you.
banging to
Yeah, you can bring them in there and they'll take your money and put them in a bag.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Merry Christmas. I have one on the top of our tree.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. It's always
kinda
a struggle
sets
between the angel and the star.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I have is on our tree is it's a bigger one because I made
Oh, I see.
I've even made some stars this size, you know.
Wait, where do you keep the metal?
But
Where do you keep the
yeah,
metal?
the metal is usually coming from Great Britain.
Like, but where is it figured out?
Where's the metal
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, like
That you
the big
have.
pieces of metal.
Oh, it's in my shop. The metal.
He has his own shop.
Yeah. I have sheets.
Sheets of metal and
Sheets are-
stars.
It's tin plate,
Historically,
just what it was 200 years ago.
historically, tin
It is.
sheets came in 10 by 14 inch crates. You know, 10 by 14 inch piece. That's usually what the size of the tin plate came. Today we can get manufactured tin plate that's 30 inches long and 28 inches wide. So you can get really big pieces of tin plate today. But historically you didn't. It was 10 by 14 inches that people would use. I have to order 100 sheets at a time when I buy tin plate. It's very expensive too.
Do you make anything else out of the metal or just stars?
I make all these lanterns out of it.
Oh,
I made all these lanterns. That's actually where I like to concentrate my efforts is Pierce lanterns.
nice.
But I make everything that would have been found in the home 250 years ago.
Very cool.
In fact, everything was found in the home basically up to the Civil War.
Our house is 1864.
What's that?
Our house is 1864.
1864? The end of the Civil War.
Frank Jones.
The end of the Civil War.
Yes.
I make all that stuff. Yo, you're welcome. Merry Christmas.
That he has to, and he's just like the man board over there. Okay, he takes his left piece of tin, he draws it out to the size of the body. This is one piece, and the door will be one piece that he has to design. Okay, so then he takes that piece and he sits at his desk and he'll use dividers and set it up. Now, when he's copying a pattern, it's real easy because he's got the pattern all there. Those are a lot easier, really, for me than to design something. But this is pretty close to a double center.
Varsity skaters come together and volunteer their skating group and stroll. Skating to Green Sleeves wearing period costume designs sponsored by Heineken Publishers. Welcome Caroline, Lene, Emma, John, Jim, and Eric in an early American holiday performance.
It all turned out okay, right, Dave?
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job.
What now?
Yes. Oh. Showing the architecture of some of the homes. It's a shot of the house. Losing the way. It happens. Okay. This is the overview of where we are, guys, and how they cover. It's from this is a great picture. The grocery store, I think we went in. That was 1943. They asked the shoemaker what year it was. Oh, I like this. 19th century college place gaslighting sounds like me. Just sleep and then go back to sleep for a nice just describes my sleep pattern. So this is some of the architecture and the actual structure. Original windows, original boards. I was working with the background sounds. Russell is Yeah, when we go in the house, it's should we get in line for the restaurant carriage? It's hard to breathe. It's cold. So I think that's why quieter than normal. So I might take a breath. It's challenging. Must be plus 15.
So it's a thrifty foundation.
Oh my gosh, it smells really good.
See, the problem is I can't smell it here. That's part of my problem. I don't. When you're bending over the fire all the time. Well, if I go on break and I come back, I can smell it, but I can't smell it here.
And what is the oven?
I've got that's a tin kitchen, and I've got a pork roast in there.
On rotisserie?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get this to come out. I'm glad I checked it when I did. Usually I have to add more time because with the for strolls, because with the door opening all the time, it really plays havoc with my cooking time. What I usually tell people in the season is I can cook everything here. I can cook on my glass top electric stove at home, and I can cook it in the same amount of time. But with strolls, please close the door, somebody. My grandmother would say, well, you're brought up in a barn. Yeah, so the handles of my spoons work quite nicely, thank you.
Is that right?
Okay, it's just a little sticky today. I didn't have as much butter to butter my pan, so. Come on. Let's make sure I get both sides together. Oh, it's hot on there. Trust me, I don't want to keep my hand on it too long. Oh, it's really sticking. Sugar, I don't want it to break. It came out so nicely, and besides it got a hole. Close the door, please. Thank you. Come on. Come out. Oh, well, if it breaks, it'll break. Not much I can do about it, right?
I don't think there's anybody watching.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I got it cooked nicely. Sometimes it just doesn't cooperate. See, I was getting two. Yeah, and I'm going to have a hole in the bottom. Oh well.
Yeah, it's up from this side.
Yep. I'll stick it in the bottom when I'm done.
And do you have to wait for it to cool to ice it? Or
No,
ice it
no. I want to put it on right away.
Okay.
The whole idea is to get it as a glaze. Hot, hot, hot. That's why I'm hurrying to get it done. So I use, as I said, I find I like the texture better if I don't use the full ½ pound for the ½ pound cake. But I use a ½ pound of the sugar and the flour. I put a little cinnamon and nutmeg in it. I put the rind of a whole lemon and then the juice of half of the lemon. And then I use the other half of the lemon and some more sugar to make my glaze. And usually I, at home, especially bake it at 350 for about half an hour. Just butter your pan a little better than I did mine. And then it will all come out nicely. But you know what? It's going to taste the same. And I'm sorry I can't let you taste it because we're not licensed to provide food. Okay.
All right, Sarah, let's go. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Come on in.
Are you going to check the fork? Or?
Okay. Let me get that out of the way. Let me dump my coals out of the way. Woohoo! Stir up the fire a little. Excuse me, that's a tin kitchen. Made by the tinsmith, actually, who's over in Jones' house.
Oh, the one we just saw making the lanterns and the
Yes.
stars? He made that?
He made this for us. He is an accomplished reproduction tinsmith. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it down a little closer because what I want to do is get my pork roast really moving here. Well, usually my cooking times are the same as at home, but with the door opening all the time, please close the door. Let Kristen out.
That's me. Oh, that's me. I'm going to close the door. I don't know. We're celebrating Hanukkah. Shapiro entrance. Let's go visit the Jewish family. The lines are getting shorter, guys. That's because it's getting even colder. Like crazy cold. Hey, Thomas. You're very welcome. It's amazing. Yes, it's right there, Tim. That's it. We'll go there next.
That's the grated potato, grated onion, 2 eggs, and a little bit of matzo meal to bind it.
And that's what you made?
That's what I put in the frying pan and make the light out of. Checking it out. Yeah, it's going to be okay. I bet you're wondering what's in the gefilte fish. Well, if you'd been here Thursday, you would have seen swimming around in my bathtub a carp with a C, a pike, and a whiting. And those are 3 kinds of fish. that come right from the river. And that's what we had. Carp and pike and whiting. And then on Friday morning, I grated them up, and I put some carrot and some green pepper, and grated that too. And then I boiled them in a pot that was lined with onion skins, and that's what gave it the parchment color. And this is the horseradish sauce from the horseradish in my garden, and that's what's on top to give it a little zing. And I say, Chag Someach, which means have a smiling holiday. Chag means holiday, and Someach means to smile. Chag Someach, have a smiling holiday. And that's what we say on Hanukkah. Chag
Thank you,
Someach.
Mrs. Shapiro.
You're welcome. And what's in the gefilte fish is carp and pike and whiting.
Or something like that. Then what's it mean? Potato latkes, that's what was stove. Those potato latkes. And then we're going to the tavern, and then I think that's last. You do not. You do not. You have that. Is that sewing machine? Does single small green know that? Because the single small one's going to come out. You asked him so was here.
Oh, you got Gimmel, which means you get all of the good times. Wow. There you go. Okay, you can try it. Oh, nice spin.
Great spin. Look at that.
Oh, Shane, you gotta put some back. Sorry. Here you go.
So, can we find where that house is so you can go get warm in that house?
I guess it's 10 on it.
You can spin? We are. Spin.
Oh, Shane, get some back.
Okay, so you're going to keep going. We go this way.
Oh, are they coming here?
What is it though?
Any cable?
Not this night.
Oh, nice.
Joseph Fieldwood.
It's two.
There's really clear.
It's a legit brick.
Spin to get the beans, and if you get all the beans, I'll open it for you. Oh, give them, you got the beans. Good job. Yay.
tasty and some fresh fish.
Fresh fish?
Oh, aye.
It's a good night for fresh fish. It's
Oh,
cold
I guess
enough.
so. If you cook it good.
It'll keep on a night like tonight.
Oh, it's a wee stinky.
What year are we in?
Oh, it's
now?
1723, miss.
1723?
Oh, aye.
Are we at the Puddle Dock? Are you...
Well, I mean, it's Portsmouth.
It's
I don't really know if there's a name for the town specifically besides Portsmouth.
What kind of fish?
Oh, they're flounder.
Are you selling the fish?
Aye.
You are?
That's my job.
How much would the fish cost?
2 shillings each.
2 shillings.
Although sometimes I barter for a goat or a bunny or something like that. A rabbit, I should say.
Excellent. What else do you do? Do you sell other things or just
Sometimes
fish?
cockle shells. I buy whatever comes in off the fisherman ships. This morning a good pig came in and it was filled with some flounder and things like that, so that's what I purchased.
Oh, awesome. That's so cool. I'm live streaming. I'm sure you haven't heard of that.
Well, whatever that is, it sounds lively.
Thank you.
Oh, you have a fine evening.
You too. Thank you.
I know she's over here.
The music. We are from the future. David, I missed Sandy's updates. Did she survive her evening? Did everything go well? I hope she wasn't drinking. That's 19 already. Feathers. Arrangements. Feathers on top of the tree.
That would ruin a lot of people's day. Really fast. Yeah.
Story of aiming the bow and arrow at the boy's head, and then there's the apples, and there's the bow and arrow. That was basically handcrafted. It doesn't even look real, does it? It looks like a painting. It doesn't even look real. No,
That's what I think looks real.
like every detail all around.
Like wallpaper and the roads. Yeah. Like lots of chairs.
John, carry him along. A burial shroud will fear be made of some kind. Into his burying ground. Tell me where stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Tell me where stormy. Carry him to his burying ground. Lower him down on a golden chain. Walk him along, John, carry him along. On every inch we'll carve his name. Carry him to his burying ground. Tell me where stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Tell me where stormy. Carry him to his burying ground. Well, General Taylor, he's all the go. Walk him along, John, carry him along. He's gone where the stormy winds won't blow. Carry him to his burying ground. Tell me where stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Tell me where stormy. Carry him to his burying ground. Well, General Taylor, he's dead and he's gone. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Well, General Taylor, he's long dead and gone. Carry him to his burying ground. Tell me where stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Tell me where stormy. Carry him to his burying ground.
This one's just
I'll put it in my pocket, okay?
no music, but we're gonna have to make it first.
Do you want a couple of these?
They have hadji, some meat. What is the hadji?
Go ahead, use your tongs. There you go.
Is that cider?
You're gonna pick up.
She's drinking hot cider. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hot cider. Lots crowded.
Is that for me or for Rose? Cider.
my gosh. This cider is the best hot cider I've ever had. Definitely. I miss the basket making guy. Should we go back and ask that guy how he takes the wood apart? Oh gosh, I can't even get close to him right now. We are at Strawberry Bank Museum.
Fair as a lily.
Let's go on the war.
She stood with her eyes on the far distance. She stands without emotion, without a sound. Thinking her one of the inhabitants of a neighboring island was watching for the return of a fishing boat, or perhaps the lover. I did not immediately address her, but seeing no appearance of any vessel, at length accosted her with, "Well, my pretty maiden, do you see anything of him?" She turned instantly, and fixing on me the largest and most melancholy blue eyes I ever beheld, said quietly, "He will come again." And then she disappeared behind a jutting rock, and left him marveling, and though he had come to the island, which was evidently Appledore, for a forenoon stroll, he was desirous to get back again to Star and to his own quarters after this interruption. Fairly at home again, he was inclined to look upon his adventure as a dream, a mere delusion arising from his illness, but concluded to seek in his surroundings something to substantiate or to remove the idea. Finding nothing, no woman on the island resembling the one he had met, and hearing of no circumstance which might corroborate the unaccountable impression, resolved to go again to the same spot. Well, this time it blew half a gale, and the fisherman in vain endeavored to dissuade him. He was so intensely anxious to be assured of the truth,
gathered around the fire telling stories
of the impression of the day before, that he could not refrain, and launched his boat, which sprang strongly upon the whitened waters, and unfurling his one sail, he rounded a point, and was soon safely sheltered in a small cove on the leeward side of the island, probably Bab's Cove. And then he leaped to the chasms and made his way to the scene of his bewilderment. The sea was rolling over the low point, the spot where he had seen her and stood only the day before. It was a chaos of tumult, and yet even then I could have sworn with this, that I heard with the same deep distinction the quiet words of the maiden, "He will come again," and then a low, remotely ringing laughter. With all the latent superstition of my mature nature rose up over me, overwhelming as the waves upon the rocks, and after that, day after day, when the weather would permit, he visited the desolate place to find the golden-haired ghost. And often she stood beside him, silent as when I first saw her, except to say, as then, "He will come again." And as these words came upon the mind rather than upon the ear, I was conscious of them rather than heard them. And it was all like a dream, like a mysterious intuition. And I discovered that the shells never crushed beneath her footsteps, and nor did her garments rustle. Now in the bright, awful calm of noon, and in the rush of the storm, there is the same heavy stillness over her. And when the winds were so furious that I could scarcely stand in their sweep, the light hair lay upon of maiden, without lifting a fiber, and her great blue eyeballs.
With the ice horse is coming. Magician.
Love and brotherhood.